Hello, everyone. I would like to welcome all the young people from the 13 regions who are in the room and those who could not gain access to the room. To all the young people coming from Africa, to support the youth of Burkina Faso, welcome to the land of upright people. I will pay a vibrant tribute to our brave defense and security forces and our valiant ones, VDP, who fight day and night so that Burkina Faso stands up and remains standing. I wish that we take a minute to pray for those who are on the ground and also for the rest of the souls of those who have fallen for our homeland. Thank you. Let us give thanks to God who has allowed us to gather here today on the occasion of the celebration of International Youth Day in good health. I say it very often because human beings often forget God when they have no problems, when they are happy. But when troubles come, that's when we remember God. Give thanks every day for the breath of life and for health. Youth, energetic youth of Burkina, youth of Africa. Youth, this phase of life, where one has enough strength, enough energy, like the paraphraser, so the slammer who just performed. Youth, it's the time when we don't have enough time. We must make the most of the time given to us. Use the necessary energy to achieve our goals, to change the world, achieve our goals, to change the world, change our world, change the world of others, positively. Children wish to grow up to be young. Elderly people wish to become young again. Everyone wants to be young. Youth is a blessing. So make the most of youth to do something useful. That's why when I see in the chosen theme, the first two words catch our attention. Integration. Security. Africa faces many challenges. And we must ask ourselves questions. Is youth an asset or a handicap for the development of nations? The answer is simple and unequivocal. And you know it. Developed countries mostly have an aging population. And currently, many countries have launched programs to rejuvenate their population. Africa has the advantage of having a very young population. But why is Africa not developed? We must therefore look into the matter. To understand why Africa has a young population and is not developed, while the countries that call themselves developed are seeking to rejuvenate their population. We must therefore succeed in transforming our youth into a true asset and a driver of development for our continent. And to do so, we need integration. We need security, development. We need to unite. Certainly, you will hear about the African Union. Yes, it exists. But what is the effect of the African Union in reality? We cannot talk about integration in the theme without talking about the African Union. Because it is this organization that should unite us, create real integration. But we regret to see these wars that persist on the African continent, killing millions of young people. and that this organization, which has heads of state, for life in its army, cannot organize itself to support certain countries. Unity is not just a word. Unity is a symbol. And we, the youth, should learn a lesson from this situation to unite, to make integration a reality. I was unpleasantly surprised when Ethiopia, which hosts the headquarters of the African Union, was experiencing a conflict. And when I saw the Prime Minister don military fatigues and announce the closure of the university in Addis Ababa to face the threat, I did not see any action from the African Union to protect this headquarters. Most Western states, seeing Addis Ababa on the brink of falling, packed up and left. Ethiopia fought, found an internal solution, and is living more or less in peace today. Children in the Congo have been dying. In the Congo have been dying for years. Several other conflicts, such as in Sudan, exist on the continent. We would have liked to see the African Union generate the forces and all the necessary strategies to support these states so they can regain peace. We won't even start talking about us here in the Sahel. For nearly 10 years, the Sahel has been the stage for international terrorism. But we see no support from these organizations to find a solution to this problem. Worse. A few days ago, a country foreign to Africa openly announced having supported and participated in a cowardly, terrorist and barbaric attack against forces of our confederation in Tinzawatan. The African Union did not utter a word to condemn this interference. The African Union did not utter a word to condemn this interference by a state outside of Africa in the internal affairs of our states. And this outcry, I would like them to hear it and come out of their silence and take actions so that the youth can believe in the African Union.
Thank you.
We need to unite. We need to unite, and the only way to unite is to talk to each other, to understand each other, and to be able to establish the foundations of this unity. And